We're checking out some fun places to grab a drink and the best happy hour deals in Bucerias, Mexico. So our first spot is Cerveceria Bahia de Banderas. This is the local brewery here in town. And it was suggested to us by... So this is Paul and Daniela from their YouTube channel, Moving to Mexico. Paul and Daniela are locals here in Bucerias, and they have a great YouTube channel profiling this amazing community. So we asked them to show us around to a couple hidden gems to grab a drink in town, and we're starting off the beaten path and across the highway. As our first stop on the list, this place is going to be hard to beat. The taproom itself has an open, airy feel, kind of a Baja vibe, and there's space for live music. And the beer selection provides a nice mix of one of everything, all very drinkable and a great way to beat the heat. And all the beers are actually named after favorite local surf breaks in the area. But I think the food is what really stands out here. The menu is small but mighty, with the most famous dish being their jicama shrimp tacos, where the taco shells are made from this thinly sliced Mexican root vegetable, and the shrimp is coated in a spicy, creamy sauce. Plus, everything else we sampled was perfect. As an added bonus of hanging out with these awesome people, Daniela shared some much-needed Spanish lessons all evening.
Yeah, I said it wrong, and Daniela, what is the correct pronunciation?
Paraíso.
Paraíso.
Okay.
That sounds so much better.
Yes.
Doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
After finishing up at brewery number 1, we took a short 6-minute drive to where the Moving to Mexico crew brought us to a fantastic little neighborhood. Since it was golden hour, we cruised around a bit and checked out the different restaurants in the area. Here we're basically at the corner of Cinco de Mayo and Guadalupe Victoria. This is where Cooleys is located, a fine dining restaurant that's quite well known in the community. We also hung out at Bucy Burger for a few minutes and oogled over these burgers cooked over the open flame. This is one of the newest, hottest spots to eat in town. While we didn't have a chance to eat there, we've heard multiple first-hand accounts that it's incredible. I mean, look at these juicy monsters right here. And there's a creperie right across the street. So there you go. I just planned your next night out. Brewery, burgers, and then dessert. And around the corner is our next stop on the list. We are now going to our next brewery. It's called Bucerias. So far, Paul and Daniela know some really good spots, so I'm excited to try this one out. Bucerias is actually right next door to Cooleys, and I believe there are some family ties there, so you know it's high quality. I would best describe this brewery like a classic beer garden, with its lush courtyard setting and picnic table style seating. As for the beers, I would say they had more of a selection of heavier beers and IPAs, so it was a nice contrast to the first brewery. They do have a little bit of food here as well, mostly classic pub snacks like fries, wings, and hot dogs, but I believe it does change every day or every week. And they are working on more food offerings in the future. We're learning kind of fun little ways of saying the local language. So chela means beer or cerveza, just a shorter, more casual way of saying it. Another big thanks to Paul and Daniela for showing us the first 2 spots on our list. Let's move on to spot number 3. We just found one of the best priced happy hours here in Bucerias. It's in the Golden Zone. All you have to do is find Villas del Sol from 2 to 4 p.m. You get 2 cervezas for 40 pesos. That's one of the best prices we found so far. Now there's only a few tables here, so if you don't want to miss out, I recommend coming right for 2 p.m. And if you're staying at Villas del Sol or nearby Aventura Pacifico or Paraíso Bucerias, this is a 20-second walk. And it's only a block and a half from the Royal Decameron Resort. Moving on to beachside drinks, here we have Mariscos El Gordo, also known as Fat Boys. This is one of the most reasonably priced places to drink with your toes in the sand here in Bucerias. I had a blackberry margarita. I really appreciated the different varieties of flavors they had. And let me tell you, you definitely get your money's worth here. My drink was 100 pesos, which is about 5 USD or a little over $7 Canadian, which is a pretty good price considering it's right on the beach in the middle of Centro, and the margarita was definitely not small. Overall, it's a great spot for sunset, people watching, There are lots of vendors, but they're not pushy. I actually bought banana bread, which, as it turns out, is a very popular beach treat here in the state of Nayarit. So keep an eye out for that. If you're staying in the Golden Zone, Karen's Place is the most popular and closest beach bar and restaurant. It is on the pricier side, so we tend to only visit for happy hour, which is a decent deal. From 3 to 5 p.m., beers are on special for 30 pesos, and mixed drinks like margaritas and pina coladas are on for 2 for 1, or you can get a double. My favorite is the cucumber margarita. It's also very dog-friendly, and like most places, it's cash only. Now, I've mentioned the red apple in my videos before, but this time it's because of their coffee margarita. 2 of my favorite drinks, combined into one. Beautiful, creamy, frothy goodness. Who needs iced coffee anymore? And yes, you can order this for breakfast. And finally, my newest favorite spot for drinks in Bucerias is the Rooftop Bar located in the same building as the new steakhouse restaurant called Meat. I normally don't frequent swanky rooftop bars, but this one felt all the fancy without being pretentious. We actually ended up going back 3 nights in a row. Not only is it massive, it's got 360-degree views of the area. So I probably don't even need to mention how fantastic the sunsets are here. They've got all kinds of comfy seating, and the drink menu is not only extensive, it's priced pretty well for the atmosphere. And a great spot for martini lovers. Not only is this the hottest spot in town for a sunset bevy or after dinner drinks, it actually opens at 2 p.m., so you can hang out at the hot tub during the day. It's more of a warm, jetted pool, but there's sun loungers, towels, and even showers and change rooms, all free of charge. So if you're staying at a smaller boutique hotel or an Airbnb in Bucerias, and you were thinking of maybe getting a day pass to one of the all-inclusive resorts, I think this would be a really good alternative if all you need is great views, sunshine, and getting served drinks poolside. I think you can also order food here too. This is pretty good. I hope you have a chance to try some of these places. Let me know in the comments which is your favorite. And I'm also taking suggestions to make a part 2 video. Also a note on prices, they can change at any time. These were the prices we saw when we filmed in April 2023. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Salud!
Yeah.
Chela, okay.
I don't know what the.
Well, that my shot.